What is up, guys? We are here at the final Supercar Saturday of the year. We've made it to another December. Can you believe that? It feels weird.
Weird. I mean, especially after the summer we had. It was hot. It was raining. We moved locations. I mean, it's been a crazy year, but we survived it. Just want to thank everybody for coming out, being part of Supercar Saturday 2023. Thank the Hard Rock. Thank you guys.
Absolutely.
Man to freak up. And I just want to say, hey, everybody put February 4th on your calendar for Motorcar Cavalcade. You can go to motorcarcavalcade.com. That's our big concourse at the JW Marriott.
Awesome. And without further ado, let's see what we got out here this month. Behind me is what could be the hottest car of the year. This is the Lamborghini Huracan Technica. The newest model of the iconic Huracan gives the car a more raw edge and driving experience with a mid-mounted 5.2-liter V10 engine pushing over 640 horsepower. This member of the range promises to bridge the gap between track and street, somehow making the Huracan a legal weapon, which, if it wasn't before, I don't know how they could have dialed this car in anymore. You can tell the Technica apart from the standard Huracan models most easily from this front end, which has been restructured for sharper, more aggressive lines inspired by the Huracan Super Trofeo Evo 2 race car. Do you like the Technica more than the new facelifted Huracan? Let us know in the comment section down below. Spec of a car behind me is the new McLaren Artura, and believe it or not, this is actually a plug-in hybrid. The twin-turbo V6 combines a hybrid motor for 671 horsepower that propels this car from 0 to 60 in just 2.6 seconds, but McLaren is known for being more conservative in their reporting, so it could actually be faster than that. It is also the first plug-in hybrid from the British car manufacturer, which has left many with mixed feelings, but we're happy to see McLaren trying something new with their drivetrains. Cheaper than the 750S, but with a competitive performance, the Artura is designed to be a more comfortable alternative to some of their more exotic sports cars. Among all of these beautiful and expensive exotic cars, you'll see behind me the Alfa Romeo 4C. Now, it is a very rare and cool car, but you can actually buy it for under $100,000. So here's what makes the Alfa Romeo 4C worthy of being in a parking lot with the rest of the supercars. One, it's incredibly collectible and it was low production. Besides that, it is a complete carbon fiber tub, and it is a turbo 4-cylinder, which may not sound a lot compared to some of the Vipers that have the V10 engines, some of the Ferraris and Lamborghinis, but the power to weight ratio of these cars is incredibly competitive, and the weight distribution from having the midship engine makes it all the difference. Come check it out. of affordable exotic cars, behind me is the BMW i8, which is another sub-$100,000 car. Now, while it's not considered a supercar, it is BMW's flagship hybrid. It's got the 3-cylinder mid-mounted engine, and along with the hybrid assist, it actually does a pretty decent amount of performance. So more than that, it's got the fun doors that people like, and while it's underpowered for what it is, it's still a really cool, fun exotic car that you could buy for around $60,000. Speaking of cars that are not considered supercars, let's talk about the controversy that is the C8 Corvette. So here's my thoughts on the C8 Corvette. One, the C8 Corvette is a phenomenal car for what it is. And I think what upset people the most about it is the fact that they called it a Corvette. Now for me, for so many people, the Corvette was the American dream car. If you worked hard, it was the attainable dream car that you could buy and park in your very own garage. But the C8 is far from attainable for the average working class American. Now on top of that, I don't think that I could consider the Corvette C8 a supercar because the rest of the Corvettes throughout history are not supercars. How can you consider one generation of a car a supercar? And that being said, I know a lot of people would make that argument for the Z06, but how can a trim level of a car be a supercar while the regular base model isn't? I just don't think that it's considered a supercar, and for me, Corvette is not the American dream car anymore, and that's what I find the most disappointing. Let me know what you guys think of the Corvette C8 down in the comment section below. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad car. I think that this is a fantastic car. It's just not, to me, what Chevrolet intended the Corvette to be, and it's not a supercar. Supercar Saturday of the year. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button down below, and follow us for a crazy year in 2024.